What's up? Welcome back from our Honkai Impact 3rd. Today we're gonna continue the chapter 2 of the journey of painting. So last episode, where we did I left off? Oh yeah, we saved the sister. Now we have to do the other one. I think this will be the city one, and after about 21 hours, the chapter 3 will come out. I've been so busy, like I don't have time for recording these past few days. But the heck with it. Let's try it.
青い騎士がオールを動かし、船に乗った画家一行は湖心の奥へと向かう。しばらくして見えてきたのは森の守護者たちが話していた楽園。ああ、それは不思議なことにキャンディーとスイーツで作られた島だった。
Alright. So this is what paradise means. Oh, it's I know. Elysium everlasting. It's a paradise for kids. Sure, but for geezers like us, it only makes our teeth ache. Eh? We should investigate this island. As soon as the boat reached the shore, the young painter jumped out of the boat. Princess? Haha, he's a kid after all. Tighten up, don't lower your guard because this island looks harmless. Let's follow her. Yeah. The knight and the courtier quickly disbarred after the young painter. They found her standing in front of chocolate cake taller than her. Gee whiz! All I see are candies and cakes taller than people. What's the matter with this island? Not just the buildings. Look down. Why is ground so soft? Is this cotton candy? Don't be so sticky, like uncomfortable to step on. Don't mind if I do. The young painter stood on tiptoes and broke off a small piece from an enormous chocolate cake. Princess? Miss Countess said this is table manners. That's not the point. The sweets on this island are of suspicious origin. You can't eat. Nom. Hey! The young painter nibbled the cake as she chewed. Her expression grew strong a stranger. This cake tastes wrong? Spit it out. Courtier, bring water. No, Mr. Knight and Mr. Courtier, please try it. The two looked at each other. Seeing that she was alright, they ripped off a piece and stuffed it in their mouth. Huh? This cake has no sweetness. Like any cake, its texture was soft and smooth. However, this chocolate cake did not have a hint of sweetness. No! Let me guess, we have to fix this, huh? What is this? It feels like a chocolate cake. Did they forget to add sugar? The two hastily swallowed an insipid cake. They tried to add their sweet around them, but none of them was sweet. Maybe you're not supposed to eat them? Something might be going on. Let's take a look there. The young painter pointed to a fancy castle in the distance. Naturally, it appeared to be made of sweets. It looks like where the island master would live. Let's go. Mr. Courtier, why is there a red dot on your forehead? Huh? Damn! Acid gas smoke swept in at the sound of a gunshot. When they opened their eyes, the knight was already shielding the courtier. His breastplate partially shattered. Mr. Knight! Bro, are you hurt? Careful, we have enemies. They heard the screeching of metal. All of a sudden, several mechanical puppets jumped out from behind the candies and cakes. Held to lock target, initiating the next attack procedure. Order received. Begin aiming. Fire! for the great and glorious anti-sugarist. Those tinkler nut jobs are gonna launch another attack. We must fight back. Ay, sorry about that. I just blew my nose. Sorry about that. I'm eating. Okay. Wait. Why did you attack us? We're mere travelers who came in peace. For the great and glorious anti-sugarist. Creatures whose soul are chained to carbs are our enemies. They refuse to communicate. We better run. The young painter and the knight nodded. The three took cover behind giant's wheat and fled towards the castle. We finally lost them. Princess, how are you feeling? Phew! I'm alright. What the heck? This is no paradise. The candies taste like garbage, and for some reason we're hunted by robots. Let's find the island master and leave. Okay. And so the three headed toward the castle, but it did not take long for them to... Whoa! The cotton candy in which the courtier stood suddenly melted away and down he fell. Was it always me? Hey, they took the bait. Despicable anti-sugar sentries. They will regret trespassing on the pro-sugar's territory. Ambush again? By those robots? I think not. Knight, Princess, save me! Mr. Courtier looks okay. He can stay in the pit for a while. The enemies are coming. Hey! I'm back in the game. Vesuvius dug that sticking hole. Their friend was rescued. We're done for. They're clearly transforming killing machines. We're not killing machines. I think you've mistaken us for other people. On closer inspection, they look quite normal. There's even a little girl. True, I don't see gears or bolts on them. They aren't anti-sugarist. Anti-sugarist? Sounds familiar. Pretty sure those nut jobs were screaming it. We really need to talk with them. A while later, so you're just passing through this candy paradise. Sorry for the misunderstanding. We thought you were anti-sugarists. Are anti-sugarists the robots we met? Yeah. They're a bunch of cold-blooded cutthroats. Not many people can fight their way out. And you are... We're pro-sugarists. Friendly islanders who live to protect the paradise order and every kind of sweet there is. Why? I find that hard to believe. Haha, that was a misunderstanding. Don't get mad at us. Since you all live on one island, why did you split into two groups? The islanders who claim to be pro-sugarists give each other a frustrated look. That's a long story. Travelers, you've tasted the desserts on this island, haven't you? Uh-huh. Then you probably noticed they don't have any sugar. Wait a minute, are you trying to say they weren't like this? Of course not. The desserts here used to have just the right amount of sweetness. Back then, we were all leading a happy life. We could feast on delicious desserts that never ran out. But one day, they lost their sweetness altogether. That's horrible. I know, right? We panicked and eventually settled on seeking help from the island master. Does the island master live in that castle? Yeah, it said that everything here was created by the island master using magic. So we thought the same person ought to know why this happened. Did you find the island's owner? No, we searched every corner of the castle, but didn't find a trace. We have no other option than to go home and try to adapt to a world without sweetness. No! That sounds really painful, right? Every islander joined the discussion, but to our surprise, it's divided us into two factions. Why? We didn't find the island master in the castle, but we did find many magic scrolls she left behind. Those magic scrolls recorded an evil rite that can transform humans into heartless machines. So the robots, you guess it, the weak-willed islanders couldn't stand zero sugar intake, so they willingly performed the rite and transformed themselves into machines. Magic is so wondrous. This isn't how magic works. Being machines, they have no emotional ties to sugar. They started calling themselves anti-sugarists and preach that sugar is the root of all unhappiness. Sometimes love can beget hate. Wow. It wouldn't be so bad had they stopped there. Gradually, they began imposing their ideas on us, namely undergoing the rite and giving up on the dream of recovering sweetness. They even used force. To protect ourselves and our faith in sweetness, we could only form the pro-sugarists and battle them until this day. That's an interesting history lesson. The island master isn't in the castle. That's rather bothersome. Travelers, do you wish to see the island master? We have something important to ask her. Upon hearing her reply, the pro-sugarist huddled up. He whispered and glanced at her from time to time. If that's the case, why don't you join our cause? Huh? Why? Many of the records concerning the island master were seized by the anti-sugarists along with the magic scrolls. You know those tin cans can't be reasoned with, right? Your only way out is to collaborate with us. If we beat the anti-sugarists, you'll not only learn the island's master's whereabouts, but also have our help in finding her. We haven't given up on requesting her to restore sweetness either. About that, I'm afraid it's improper for outsiders to meddle in. I see. I'll join you. Princess! Okay. Of course she's not gonna listen to the knight. Okay, hold on.
ここ見たことのない色がある。
So I paused my recording and I listened to my voice and it's so goddamn low, and especially when I have this runny nose. Sorry about that, guys. I'll try to have a higher voice. Ahem! Count off! Recruit 1. Here. Recruit 2. Here. Recruit 3. Yo! Good. All new recruits are present. You'll be trained by a drill sergeant. Princess, are you sure? We'll be sent to war. I don't want to go to war over having sweets or not. It's okay. The pro-sugarists are good folks. Are you the new recruits? I'll make a butcher of the anti-sugarists out of you. They sound like awfully good people. Their colors are dull, but definitely not evil. If the princess says so, we'll figure things out as we go. No whispering. Order! You boots have no idea how dangerous Candy Paradise has become. Enough with pleasantries. Time for training. Okay. Oh wait, what the fuck? Are there people here? Wow, I walk goddamn faster than you. Roger. That's the spirit. Oh shit. That's all bombs. Okay. The fuck is that? Okay, I'll just be here to dodge them all. No worries. Like, I don't know how to do anything. I'm just here! What do you mean? Oh shit, never mind. I spoke too soon. How unexpected of a newbie to pass the second stage. Never mind. Looks like I need to be stricter with you. Prepare yourself for the true trial on the battlefield of Candy Paradise. What the heck is going on? Candies are bombs, and bombs are candies. No, this can't be the real Candy Paradise. You finally realize how critical things are both. What was once our sacred home has now become a whole hotbed of crime. Even the island master's holy magic is being abused by those criminals. So this is the island master's magic. This has nothing to do with magic. But you did well, recruits. I didn't expect you to pass on your first try. Maybe you are the hope of the pro sugaries. Go back to the base. I have nothing more to teach you. You literally had nothing to teach us. Good point. Good point, good point. You're back already. Travelers, I take it you've completed the training? Kind of. That makes you official pro sugarish soldiers. You're really good, given that nobody has completed that training before. Are you fucking serious? Huh? Then why are you giving us the good job? I did that long ago. Look, we're the only soldiers you have. But bad news. Comrade, what happened? Why are you panicking? The anti-sugarists have mastered their forces to attack our maple cream cookie base. They've crossed the Hot Milkshake River and are trying to seize the Donut Heights. No, not the donuts! What? If the Donut Heights is lost, the base will be defenseless. I have worse news. This time, the Supreme Commander of the Anti-Sugarists is commanding in person. The Supreme Commander of the Anti-Sugarists, Lady Death? Well, the pro-Sugarist shivered at the name as if a beating wind blew past them. Let me guess, the Lady Death is Mobius. What should we do? Lady Death can scare those tin cans witless, let alone us. We can fight her head on. Calm down. We were failing in the competition with them, but not after we recruited them. Everyone look at the young painter and the company. Shit. Recruits, a very honorable and difficult mission will fall on your shoulders. I have a bad feeling about this. Where are we the vanguards that shield them from a robot army and lady whatever? Princess, we don't have to listen to the pro-sugaries. We can go look for the island master by ourselves. Wait, it's usually me who's unmotivated by war. I thought you're proud of such displays of bravery. Both sides are supposed to be one people. No glory lies in such conflict. Mr. Knight, look. This is... The young painter passed the weapon assigned by the pro-sugarist to them. Swords made of baguette, slingshots and pallets made out of gummies, shields made of apple pie. That's cute. That means the knight touched his breastplate where anti-sugarist fire hit. Not only a faint black stain remains. The smell of sesame and flour. Come to think of it, we took some bullets when those tin cans chased us. So this is why we aren't hurt. Pro-sugarists and anti-sugarists don't really want to fight. See. Anyway, let's focus on getting the island's master's location out of the anti-sugarists. Okay. I thought we didn't have to go to war. 3 enemies have breached the first line. Send in backup. I repeat, send in backup. Princess was right. Their bullets are either dough or gummy, and their beans are either hot cocoa or hot orange juice. What the fuck? We could have them for lunch. Oh, hot! Don't get carried away. The knight turned to a mecha that appeared to be the captain and held his greatsword against its joint. We did not come to fight. We only wish to speak with your commander. Speak with our commander? Yeah, he's called Lady Death or something. Commander, primary protective, anti-sugary soldiers, glory, will not be devolved. I think that means it's refused to disclose where its commander is. I bet your commander is another iron giant. Why are you acting like we can trash it or chomp it? Oh, never mind. I thought it was Mobius. May I ask who's trying to chomp me? This voice. Countess? Long time no see. Sir, an errand boy. And you, my dearest little princess. Dot. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't realize that she was a part of it. Attention! You will remain on alert but cease fighting against the pro-sugarist. Oh, why? Yes, Commander! Lady Death. Wow. Yes, Commander. You're as bossy as ever. Pardon, errand boy? Nothing, Commander. You do realize you're not a robot. But I'm absolutely delighted to find you here, ma'am. So do I, sir. I must say, seeing you is my greatest pleasure. The Countess gracefully walked toward them between 2 orderly rows of robots. She stopped in front of the young painter and held her hand. Miss Countess, I knew you were on this island. My, you must have felt my color. Yep. How did you turn into a supreme commander? I wondered the same. After our ship was sunken by the errand boy's foolish decision, I woke up on this island. These children gave me a warm welcome. However, I wasn't in a very forgiving mood. Hoo hoo. You, tell them what happened. Yes, ma'am. The commander single-handedly immobilized these squads. Seriously? But it's something you'd do. Later, these children elected me as their commander. I believe they will help me find you faster. They did fulfill my wish, albeit differently. All's well that ends well, I suppose. Enough about me. I want to hear why you joined the pro-sugarist. The knight sighed and recounted their adventures since they had arrived in the paradise and explained why they needed to find the island's master to the contest. I see. Unfortunately, other than research notes she left, you mean magic scrolls? Magic? Ahem, ma'am, it's not important. Well, I didn't find clues to her whereabouts, but I did find out she's actually a fairy. Fairy? No wonder she can cast spells. Why are you so obsessed with magic? We still need more information to locate this fairy. Why don't we go search in Fairy's castle again? Quite some time has passed since the islanders last looked for her there. Perhaps she's returned. Oh. Sorry, I can't read. Sorry, guys. Good idea. We should make haste. This castle is freaking huge up close. And this is the only place not made of candy. I'll go with the princess. Let's split into 3 teams. Regardless of whether we find her, let's rendezvous at the castle garden. Oh. Sometime later, the painter and the knight. Phew! Are you tired, my princess? Yeah, a little. But I'm alright. Don't push yourself. We've been running around since we came here. Please ride on my shoulders. Oof, thank you, Mr. Knight. My pleasure. I've checked all the rooms on this side and the ferry isn't here as I thought. Ahem. Who is it? Hehe. Relax. I'm not a bad person. It's Phyllis.
はーい、お前たちちょっと困ってるみたいだね。万能な旅商人が助けてあげようか。ちょっとした代金をいただくけど。
Who are you? Oh shit, no! No! Oh shit. I'm just a hard-working, money-making traveling merchant. I drifted to this paradise much like you. The thing is, I've visited this place many times, so naturally I know it much better than you do. Especially the owner of this castle, Lady Fairy. Do you know where the fairy is? I don't know where she is, but I know how to find her. Why don't we make a deal? What deal? The young painter and company rendezvous at the castle garden. I searched my side from top to bottom but didn't find any fairy. Me too. The princess is back. Is someone following them? I see you haven't found the fairy either. So the new face following you isn't the fairy? Hehe, I may not be the fairy, but I'm the key to finding her. The spunky merchant introduced herself to the countess and the countess. We're happy to hear you have reached the ferry, but would you offer to help us? To tell you the truth, after the sweets here lost their sweetness, my business went downhill. I miss the good old days when I sold them all over the world and rake in shiny coins without a care. Your business is pure profit. I went to see the fairy on my own, but she was far too clever and agile for me to catch. I've been waiting for gallant visitors such as yourselves in helping others. You help yourself, they say. Please help us find the fairy. No problem. In return, you must catch her so she doesn't get away. The young painter and the merchant made a pinky promise. Deal. Follow me, folks. Our destination in the clock tower situated on the top of the castle. Clock tower. We didn't know that place existed. But you didn't know it's connected to a secret passage. That place is so well hidden because it holds the only weakness of the fairy. But she stationed some guards in the passage. If we run into them, you will take them out, okay? Ah, yeah, because Phoenix don't know how to fight. Can't fight, I mean. Is this really a secret passage? It's stuffed with tin cans. No worries, we're almost there. You guys are tough. Haha. Don't haha me. Are we really following her? Maybe now you can emphasize with the knight, errand boy. The merchant led them through two secret doors and climbed up a seemingly endless ladder. Aha! We're there. Oh? They found themselves in the clock tower that overlooked the entire island. But more surprisingly, at its center was a giant megaphone-like object, not a bell. Tada! The global megaphone. A megaphone that's almost the size of a room. What is this? Besides the inexhaustibly supply of candies, Candy Paradise has another treasure, the global megaphone. If you shout through it, people across the world can hear you. You're kidding! Amazing! The princess looked delighted. The best part is, we'll be using this megaphone to find the fairy. You mean you will call her name? Bingo, Mr. Knight. You got brawn and brains. Shit. The only weakness of the fairy is noise. If we call her through the megaphone, she'll rush over here from wherever she is to stop us. Oh! I wonder who is the fairy.
ここ見たことのない。
Fair enough, although it sounds quite rude. It's the only choice we have at present. Don't worry, I'm friends with the fairy, so she won't mind. I think. Then again, she almost kicked me out of the paradise when I used the megaphone to promote my wares. Sounds like she doesn't even like you. Please do it, Miss Merchant. Leave it to me. Ahem. Lady Fairy! Where are you? Amplified by the megaphone, her confident voice formed a wall of sound that pushed outward in all directions. The others in the room covered their ears tightly. My delicate ears. Now I believe this thing can blow up the whole world. Where are you? Are you? The merchant shouting vibrated through the room for a good while. As the fairy came, the young painter put down her hands and looked around. The room was unnervingly silent after the echoes had died away. Nothing happened. I think I hear something. It was the hum of flapping wings. It stopped after a few more flaps and then something began to fall. Aha! There she is! The merchant leaped up and caught something falling from the roof. You've been hiding in this room all along. Long time no see, your ladyship. Oh, it's the it's Elisha Elf. So dizzy. This is the island master. She's tiny. Wakey wakey, Lady Fairy. These travelers and me have a favor to ask. Dot. The fairy held by the merchant suddenly stopped breathing, her eyes were shut and her hands dropped down. Your ladyship? Could that shock be too great for her to bear? Wait, he killed somebody? Impossible! I used to play pranks on her with the megaphone. This can't be real. No! Sub! Amid the confusion, the motionless fairy half opened her eyes and flashed a sly smile. Hey, I fooled you. Love lies. The fairy wriggled out of the merchant's eyes and flew literally into the air. It's been nice meeting you. As soon as she finished speaking, her body became transparent and disappeared. Shoot! She tricked us! She cast a spell to conceal her presence. How do we find her now? Can't you use the global megaphone again? As convenient as it is, but can only be used once a day. You reminded me something. Here you go! The merchant thrust a cat-shaped box into the young painter's hands. This is Can, the utility megaphone I can pedal without. She shouldn't have gotten very far. Let's use it to draw her out. Let the colors of flavors return to the sweets. Oh, merchant, use this can detector to find the fairy. Oh. I'm here to do some business. Come back here. Why do you know of my only weakness? Not my super duper quick escape. Found you. This trumpet is so loud. Lady Fairy, I'm getting angry. Come out with my adorable magic puppets. Oh no!
あなたに絵を描きたい。私の好きな色で。
Bitches. Let me guess, she's in the middle. Yep. How did you spot me again? Don't come any closer. I'm really delicate. Oh yeah. My cuties, stop them now. Got him. Stop chanting! Stop it! Lady Fairy, you finally showed yourself. You crook dealer, I allowed you to do business on my island, and this is how you repay me? I'm so sorry, young ladyship. I know it wasn't a pleasant experience, but given that you wouldn't come out, we have no other choice. Okay, fine. Since I'm so adorable and affable and all, what is your request, Princess? Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Knight. The knight explained their purpose on behalf of the young painter. You want to go to Starry Night Town? Yes, must confirm. The colors of the starry sky. No way! I can't tell you where it is. You're looking for danger if you go there.
新しいアイデアが
It's a warning.
これでできたよ。ここ見たことなの。
Danger? The serpent that devoured the starry sky. No, telling you that won't do any good. Take my wise advice and stay away from that dangerous dark place. Lady Elf, can you think of a way to bring back the sweetness in the paradise? I haven't been able to do business since the sweetness disappeared. Please don't let me become a hobo. Why are you so insistent? Don't you realize that Starry Night Town is what caused the sweetness to disappear? Did you say there is a connection between the two? Ah, I let it slip. Anyway, I'm unable to help you with either of them. Don't dilly-dally on my island. Go somewhere else. I'm sorry, but we can go back empty-handed. We must go to Starry Night Town. I won't give up, young ladyship. I won't give up on my coins even if I have to coerce you into it with can. You big meanies. You're ganging up on a defenseless and innocent fairy. Oh really? Unlucky for you, I never show myself unprepared. Come out, my strongest darling, the protector awakened by ancient magic. Push! With a rolling rumble, the ground of the castle cracked open and a colossal mechanical monster emerged amid the young painter and company. What's this? Hehe, tremble before my magic power. Didn't you press a button on a controller? Quick! Help your master defeat her enemies. Oh, wow, the Time Lord. Back here, bitch.
F で私に服従しなさい。
Bitch. How could this be? My strongest servant! My magic! Wow, calling a pile of gears and bolts magic is just desperate. You've cracked your magic, so please tell us where Starry Night Town is. The princess is such a sweet child. You brutes! Why can't you understand? It's for your own good. Lady Fairy and my sweetness. Sweetness! In that case, I must retreat again. He's about to turn invisible and fly away! Wait! The young painter had taken out her paintbrush and paints before they knew it. What's going on?
はいはい、負けを認めるわ。満足かしら。
They put her in a cage. Oh, she's smaller than I thought. Is this some kind of magic? Traveler, you're a fairy too? Dumb merchant, this isn't magic. This is you wouldn't understand anyway. But I'm surprised you can wield the power of paints. Alright, I'll help you find Starry Night Town. Thank you. Don't thank me yet. There's one condition. You need to help me with something. Sure! You accepted without thinking. Let me go first. I'll take you somewhere. Huh? I didn't know this secret passage existed. Damn it, you only know 1/10 of the secret here. That's... In the middle of the room was a huge canvas covered by a white cloth. Damn it, remove the cloth. Yes, sirree. The merchant drew back the cloth and revealed a landscape painting of the island. However, the sweets in the painting had faded to white and were only distinguished by their outlines. A faded painting, like that we saw in the forest. This is painted by the depictor. As I thought, you're a traveling painter following in the footsteps of the depictor. Then you must have a way to recolor this painting. The young painter walked up to the canvas and fingered the lines on it. Many colors, sweet, sour, fruity, are gone. Could it be? If you've seen the depictor's paintings, you could have guessed. The sweets on the island lost their sweetness the instant this painting started to fade. That's the reason why? I thought it was because you didn't want me to restock countlessly and use magic. At least you're not entirely shameless. Why would I do such a thing? This is a paradise where everyone can enjoy candies. I even sprinkled the island with candy-shaped decoration to cover it up. So you placed those bombs. I knew it was only temporary, but what else could I do? Who knew the islanders who barged into my castle and discovered my magic scrolls? That giant pumpkin kind of explained why the anti-sugarists could transform themselves into machines. Now that we know the whole story, the solution is simple. Princess, would you kindly recolor the painting? Okay. The young painter stood in front of the painting and began working her paintbrush. The paint tubes flattened one by one. In contrast, a rainbow of colors returned to the painting. Wow, she's good. The desserts look good enough to eat. After all, the depictors painted them, but the girl something too. It takes talent to restore her painting to this level. They were unsure of how much time had passed, but the paintbrush finally stopped. Its master stared at the painting for a while. I'm done. It's good to go. I assume the sweets on this island have gotten their sweetness back? Definitely. Let's go check. What's all the ruckus outside about? I'll take a look through magic. Which is a surveillance monitor. The fairy surveillance. Magic showed the castle garden where many islanders had gathered. Why did the pro-sugarists and the anti-sugarists come? Are they gonna fight it out? So, stop them! You no longer have a reason to fight. Don't let them destroy my lovely castle. That's what you're concerned about? Stop it! You all! Don't fight in my castle! It's Lady Fairy. Lady Fairy has come! Surprisingly, the pro-sugarists and the anti-sugarists did not fight. Instead, the former swarmed around the fairy. Your ladyship, thank you. You finally used your magic to save us. The sweets are deliciously sweet again. Chocolates, fruit gummies, cream cakes, donuts. Ooh, every sweet flavor has returned. Is that so? Just as I thought. Thank you, your ladyship. Long live Lady Fairy, the guardian of Candy Paradise. Actually, I can take all the credit. By the way, anti-sugarists, what are your plans for the future? Will they keep waging wars? Hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh, light green. Idodoble nyo ba? Hi. Sorry about that. I'm quite certain they won't. Commander, affirmative. Our mission is to free every islanders from the fear of losing sweetness. Now that it has been restored, our job is done. We don't need to fight anymore. Your ladyship, can you transform the anti-sugars back to humans? The reverse mechanization ahem. Transformation magic is quite demanding, but rest assured that I will soon overcome the technical challenges. Anti-sugarists who are interested are welcome to consult me. I just love Lady Fairy. Isn't magic the coolest? Princess, I think technical challenges said everything. Hehe. Thanks to you, my island is at peace once more. Why don't you return the favor? Do you really want to know what happened to Starry Night Town? I didn't tell you purely out of goodwill. What's so bad about staying on my island? It serves mouth-watering desserts non-stop. Besides, the painting can never fade with you here. I can't if I don't go to Starry Night Town. All the colors in the world will disappear, like those in the depictor's painting. I don't see an issue. I mean, you could just recolor it. Regrettably, that's likely impossible. The knight pointed out the used paint tubes. Some of them had completely flattened. And not just on this island, either. Her paintings around the world are fading. Princess can't save them all even if she could teleport. It's rare for you to make a wise remark. Yes, the only way to stop the bleaching is to get the root of the problem. I know, colors left the depictor's painting because something happened to that town. Lady Fairy, please tell us. Fine, since you're bent on going there, I won't stop you. But I know someone who's better suited to guiding you. He can tell you what kind of place is Starry Night Town. Thank you, Lady Fairy. The fairy shook her head and flew out of the room. Leaving the paradise so soon? I haven't thanked you properly yet. Please don't, you've been very helpful. But you did me a huge favor. If I don't give you one of my treasures, I won't be able to sleep well for the rest of my life. Oh, I know. This may be a great gift of gratitude. Please accept it. The merchant once again thrust the cat-shaped utility megaphone can into the young painter's hands. If anything bad happens to you at Starry Night Town, speak into Can. I'll help you no matter how hard it gets. You crook! You've never given me any gift for taking my sweets. When they turned their heads, the fairy was already behind them, followed by a cloaked figure. I brought him over. You can call him Boatman, and he grew up in Starry Night Town. Oh no, I know this guy. Oh, never mind. Boatman. It's I forgot it. It's Cosmas. There we go. I forgot his name. Sorry. I thought it will be a gray serpent. Hello, Mr. Boatman. Fairy, do you genuinely want me to ferry a child to hell? Hell? Forget it. You'll be screaming to come back once you catch a glimpse of that place. I'll sail. Find me when you're ready. ... What a strange fella. Who scares people like that on their first meeting? Oh, sorry if I read it like a robot. Hopefully he is only scaring us. It's okay. Let's follow him. And so, the young painter and company waved goodbye to the fairy and sailed away from Candy Paradise. The boatman who acted as their guide deftly rowed the boat in a new direction. Have you brought any light sources, such as torches? The passengers looked at each other and shook their heads. Sigh, I told you to get ready for a reason. Good thing that I prepared some for you. Starry Night Town is a town of eternal night, but it's illumined by the light from the moon and the stars. Why should we bring torches then? Starry Night Town is not what it was. Even night itself will abandon it any day now. Night will disappear? ... Rest on my boat while you can. My hometown is a long way from here. The young painter decided to heed his advice. She closed her eyes and had a shallow dream, where all the colors were dragged into a mirror of blackness. When she woke up with a sense of dread, The edge of a fear came into her peripheral vision.
新しいアイデアが
I think that's
あ
it.
なたの色綺麗好き
Okay, that's it for chapter 2 of the journey of painting. I hope you liked the video guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Jane!